In the heart of Manchester, a crime shook the city to its core. The murder of 16-year-old Brianna Ghey, a crime committed not by hardened criminals, but by two teenagers, Scarlett Jenkinson and Eddie Radcliffe. Today, we delve into the chilling details of this case that resulted in a ruthless sentencing for both defendants. It was a typical Saturday afternoon when the unimaginable happened. In broad daylight, in a bustling park near Warrington, Brianna Ghey was brutally murdered. The perpetrators were not matured criminals, but rather two 15-year-olds, Jenkinson and Radcliffe. The chilling fact remains that the act was not driven by a spur-of-the-moment decision, but was a brutal and planned murder. Scarlett Jenkinson's role in this horrific crime was not only significant but also sadistic. Her primary motivation, as the court found, was a desire to kill. The murder was described as exceptionally brutal, the judge noting that Jenkinson appeared to derive a perverse enjoyment from the act. Eddie Radcliffe, on the other hand, was not as deeply implicated as Jenkinson, but his involvement was nonetheless crucial. The court found that Radcliffe was aware of Scarlett's intentions and motivations. His participation was partially driven by his distaste for Brianna's transgender status. The gravity of their offenses, combined with multiple aggravating factors, led to a severe sentencing. Considering their age, the sentences appear even more drastic. Scarlett Jenkinson received a minimum term of 22 years, while Eddie Radcliffe was handed a minimum of 20 years. Both sentences were reduced by the 352 days they had already spent on remand. The severity of the sentences reflects the nature of the crime, the sadistic brutality, the deliberate planning, and the utter disregard for human life. In addition, the judge considered the defendants' ages and their mental states. Scarlett's sentence was moderated due to considerations related to her maturity and mental disorder. As for Eddie, his diagnosis of ASD was found to have limited impact on his culpability. In summary, this case serves as a chilling reminder of the capabilities of human nature, even in its youngest form. The murder of Brianna Ghey was a crime that not only shocked the city of Manchester, but also resulted in stringent sentences for two young individuals. The court's decision underscores the severity of the crime and the necessity of justice, even when the perpetrators are but children. Despite the youth of the defendants, the judge deemed it appropriate to impose lengthy sentences, significantly less than an equivalent sentence for an adult, but substantial for offenders of their age. If and when they are released, it will be only because they no longer pose a danger. However, they will remain on license for life and may be recalled to prison. A stark reminder of the profound consequences of their actions. The murder of Brianna Ghey, the trial, and the sentencing of Scarlett Jenkinson and Eddie Radcliffe are a grim testament to the gravity of their crime. The lengthy sentences reflect the court's commitment to justice, regardless of the defendant's youth and mitigating circumstances. The case serves as a sobering reminder of the potential for evil, even in the most unexpected places.